So I'm speaking at this conference today to a group of domestic violence survivors, and I'm really just laying here going over what I might want to say and how much I really want to share because I only got a certain amount of time to talk anyway, but I don't really have like a script or anything, so just, going over some of the things in my head. And I always am shocked at the emotion that I still carry around this subject because day to day is not something that I think about. Year to year is not something that I think about. And it'll slip itself in there sometimes at the most unexpected moments that let me know that I am still carrying this somewhere in my body. And so I can remember dating this guy, and we were play fighting, like wrestling or whatever, pillow fighting, whatever, you know how I go. And in that moment, in the middle of laughing and joking and, talking junk, I start crying. So, of course, he looking confused or whatever. But in that moment, and not saying that I have never felt this with anybody before this guy, but in that moment, I knew that that was a layer of something that I let go that I didn't know that I was carrying. Obviously, I felt safe with that guy because the guy who did the domestic violence, we used to play wrestle too. And I would say, like, no, he too rough, whatever. But that was before I knew the kind of person that he was. And so my head, obviously, would put the two and two together. Like, oh, I'm not doing that with anybody again. Because I felt like he must have been trying to test my strength, right? And so I didn't consciously make that decision, but that's what happened. And in that moment, I was doing it and I let it happen. And it was more so like just a release, like you can breathe again in this space. But I didn't know that I didn't know that I was, holding on to that in that way.